Okay.
This is one.
Just gonna play this for now.
We are all living in a new era. Powerful global forces are changing how
Who
we
is
are
this?
used to live and work. With the rapid spread of digital technologies, massive opportunities are being unlocked. If you have the opportunity to be part of the pioneering stage of the next big giant, would you do it? Forbes, the world's most trusted online and print publication for business and technology professionals,
Who
featured
is this?
companies like Alibaba, IBM, Google, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Amazon, Microsoft, and now the founders of B, profiled in the inside cover of Forbes magazine 2019. Also awarded as one of the world's fastest growing technology companies by the Silicon Review for the year 2019. B has a unique ecosystem with a live and learn concept designed for individuals to slowly become more and live life on their own terms by simply following a proven system for anyone to make money, keep money, and grow money online. We have tapped into massive global trends, which all have convened at the same time to create one of the most remarkable opportunities today. We have utilized the growth of artificial intelligence, the freedom to work from home, the wave in online shopping, rise of online education, the global reach of social media. Imagine right now someone is scrolling through their newsfeed, making a phone call, or booking a car ride. These activities take place every single minute, every day. These are services consumers and businesses highly depend on and would refuse to live without. Now, imagine earning income
Omar,
through all these services. At
What's up?
B, we have
you might
so
have
many
to.
more. We also
Angela
have an
said that the
exclusive
code's not
lifestyle
working,
and travel
so I don't know
membership
if
called Quest, which allows
because
you
we
to
switched
earn
it, it's not working. I have no
automatically when
idea.
someone
We might have
saves
to just
money for their next travel destination.
I guess.
Our exclusive membership goes beyond just booking for a holiday vacation. It allows you to connect with like minded individuals and experience the world.
All right, guys. So I'm just gonna get started here quickly. So just give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna get this off the screen and activate mine. Um, so I appreciate everybody coming on here today. We're doing a call today for Judith. She is one of our members, and she is growing her team out in Nigeria and Ghana. So I want to say thank you for everyone for taking the time out of their day to join us today. Um, I really do highly appreciate it. So what we're going to talk about today is a little bit about ourselves, myself and Brandon, and what it is that we're doing with this new company that we're launching here in North America. So before anything gets started, I want to just introduce myself. Just give me 1 second. Just trying to see here. I want to introduce myself. I've been trading now for the last almost 2 years, so a year and a half now. And I basically have been able to catapult my success, grow a great team. I wouldn't even call them a team, I'd call them a family of amazing leaders in my group. And I've actually been able to help multiple people leave their 9 to 5 strictly with just trading. I know there's a lot of people in this space. They basically have their claim to fame when it comes to residual income, but I actually have it the opposite way. I came into this industry because I personally wanted to learn how to trade. My background was in sales, so I personally wanted to get out of the whole sales force and basically not have to worry about, having my income dictated by other people, right? So when it came to trading, what happened here was that, for me especially, I learned enough to basically get me to the point where I can log on every morning, look at the charts and understand where the market is going. Okay. So right then and there, I don't require anybody's help or anybody's sale to make an income. So with me, myself, I was working full time when I first started. I also had a business when I first started. I was actually a real estate developer. I was building mid to high end homes. And, for me, that was, I have accomplished a lot of stuff at that point. And that was really one of my biggest dreams to be in that position. I was able to find investors to believe in my dream and to believe in my skill set. And so they gave me a lot of money to be able to do that. And with that being said, once I started doing it, I did it for 5 years straight, building homes as well as working full time at a mine. But the thing was, is that I was busy. You know what I mean? I was working 7 days a week, sometimes 12 to 16 hours a day. There were days where I wouldn't sleep because I was just so focused on my dream. You know what I mean? My dream of becoming a full time developer. Basically being able to leave my full time job behind. But it was hard because the thing was is that I had to build the home first and foremost. So I had no income coming in from those projects. I had no income coming in until I actually sold them. Right. So for me, it would take me, 6 to 8 months to finish a home. And then I got paid. Right. So for me, I still had to work in the meantime until I got that lump sum payment from the sale of the home, which was great. Don't get me wrong. I was making an extra multiple six figures on the side of my already 6-figure job. But at the same time, my time is what I value the most. For me, it's not about money. For me, it's about time, because before that, I was actually spending 3 weeks away from home as a on the oil in the oil field. So for me, time is of the essence. You know what I mean? Time for me is the greatest asset that anyone can attain, because you can't purchase it, you can't get it back. There's a lot of things that you can't reverse. You know what I mean? And for me, one of the biggest things was being able to be there for my wife and my kids. So that was one of the biggest contributing factors for me going above and beyond and trying to find something that was able to pay me an amazing income, but at the same time where I didn't have to be away from my family for long periods of times. And that's kind of where I found trading. So like I said, I found trading almost 2 years ago now. So a year and 8 months, I believe it is. And I haven't looked back since. Since finding trading, I started, and then I was able to quit my job and my business within the first 6 months. So I know a lot of people don't have the opportunity to say that, but I really dug into the industry. I became obsessed with it. I'm a numbers person, so I was able to see, okay, well, um, for me, it was a way of looking at, okay, so if I start with $10,000, that means I can get 5% a day on that, which then means I can make $500 a day. So for me, that became a thing where I was like, okay, so if I grow my account at a certain pace, that means I can make more and more and more and more and more. Okay. And there's ways that we're doing bigger things. So right now I'm trading roughly around $300,000 in capital. So if you can think of it this way, getting 5% of 300,000 is very big, right? And I have students that are doing the exact same thing. And this is basically how I'm leading my team, showing them how to leverage systems, how to leverage the education, and how to leverage themselves so they can become better. And one of my business partners, Brandon, he'll be coming on afterwards and showing his journey of what he's done over the last several months to get him to the point now where he's gonna be funded over $300,000 as well, to trade for a company where he'll be making 70% of the profit share, and then the company keeps 30. So one of the things that I'm very adamant about is education. So for me personally, I know what it's done for me. Okay. So I know first and foremost what it can do for everybody else. Okay. And everybody in my group understands that I always lead with, understanding the foundation of trading. So what does that mean? That means, structure. That means support resistance. That means fundamentals, right? And we're going to basically show you guys how to get to that point by leveraging me, my group, the education, and everything that we have in front of us. Okay. But before we get started, what I want to do is I want to share a video for one of the products that we have within this academy. Okay. That has, and one of the biggest reasons why I decided to come to this company was because of it. Okay, so just give me 1 second here. Shift. I don't have the video on here right now, but give me 1 second here. It's right here. Perfect. So I'm just going to play this here so you guys can kind of see one of the tools that we're using to understand how you can also leverage what we're doing, and what basically have a bonus with when you're coming in, so you can start earning.
That's much money. Someone that's basic. I don't know why
it's gonna
trying to have business, do business with someone at home is tough for me.
Okay, I'm gonna mute. Can you mute yourselves, please?
Before I arrived there,
Right.
I got bad.
Okay, mute all.
Before I got there.
There you go. Okay, I'm just gonna play this video, guys, so you guys can understand what we're using to leverage the markets at a high percentage rate, and then also what we can do afterwards to help you guys even further.
According to studies, there are 10 million people in the world that trade in Forex online. 9% of the retail traders lose money due to lack of skill set, mindset, and knowledge. This is a significant problem in the largest financial market in the world. However, challenging times are also the most powerful times, as they make us creative. Gone are the days when people have to face complexity that surrounds trading in the financial market. In this day and age, you can be on the 5% of profitable traders by merely copy-pasting trade ideas. Introducing Shift. Shift sprang as a simple trading app that reshaped the way people do and understand the methods of trading. Our vision and goal revolves around creating a value-driven application that is accessible to people with little to no knowledge or background in the financial market. Shift is rapidly rising as one of the world's largest platforms for anyone wanting to access the financial trading market anytime, anywhere. It has impacted thousands of people across the globe, but it doesn't stop there. With new incorporated technology making more new integrations possible than ever before. Each component of the app was engineered and designed to allow you to focus on the trade ideas that matter to you most. The easy-to-use, clean interface is optimized for mobile devices. With Shift, you have full transparency of the trades that are currently active and receive real-time trade status updates to keep you informed. Monitor live currency tick up to the second with real-time pips tracking, giving you greater transparency and control on your risk management. Amazing features in the palm of your hands. Pipify allows copying and pasting trades directly on the MT4 app with a single tap. Pip Stars provides simple visual metrics of traders' reliability, achievements, risk level, and much more. The data is analyzed and produced by artificial intelligence. Currency Power Wave will enable beginners and professionals to validate any trade ideas, project currency strength or weakness, and help you make decisions on buying or selling currencies in a single glance. It turns complex analytical data into a simplified visual illustration. Currency Power Wave is created based on fundamental trading principles, and it is your daily ultimate tool to sharpen your trading skills. As Shift becomes the world's largest platform, it will redefine what's possible. This is Shift. Simple, effective, and 100% transparency.
All right, guys, as you can see there, that is one of the tools that we are using with this platform, and one of the tools that wasn't available to us with the previous platform that we were a part of. So what does that mean for you today? That basically means that as soon as you come into this platform with us, that means that you can start earning from day one. Okay. So the Shift platform is attached to 6 of the world's best traders that have been fund managers and who have been managing multiple 6 to even 7-figure accounts. So right then and there, that's why the consistency of this product is actually, very, very good. Over the last 20 months, it's been roughly around 80% accurate. The highest it's been in a month is 88%. The lowest it's been is 78%. So what does that mean? That means that basically out of 10 trades, 8 of them are winning. Okay. And over the last the last month that we've been a part of this platform, it's been very, very good, averaging around 3,000 pips per month. Don't get me wrong, there are losses, but that 3,000 pips average per month is actually including losses. So there's been actually months where we've done 5,000 pips, and there's months that we've done roughly around 2,000. So we're going to round it up around 3,000, but right then and there, you can kind of see the value of what this application applies. And the thing is that it's only 6 of the world's best traders. It doesn't have 120 different educators that are then confusing with multiple different strategies and multiple different ways of trading, right? So everyone here pretty much trades the exact same way, which is institutional style. And again, these guys that are on this platform are trading the proper way. Very easy for you to understand, where you can literally enter the trade, put your stop loss in place, put your TP, and a lot of these trades are going over 50 to 100 to 150 pips. So with that being said, very easy system to move forward with. And one of the biggest reasons why I love it is because I know what I was doing before. Okay. So before, what I was doing was I was requiring my team to go through the entire education before I even allowed them to trade. Okay. Whereas with this, because of the consistency, I'm able to have them start earning from day one, which basically means they can start making money and then cover the cost of their monthly subscriptions to the platform, and then continue moving forward with confidence, knowing that they can earn while they're learning. This is a true copy and paste platform. But don't get me wrong, I'm not here to just do copy and paste. I'm here to help you guys, educate you, okay, and learn how to actually trade. But the best thing is that we can actually leverage this application so that you guys can grow with confidence and with knowing that you can enter these trades, make money, and not have to worry about entering all of your own trades, which most likely are not going to go in the proper direction with you just starting to learn. Okay, so that is just one of the applications that we have within this platform, and one of the tools that is actually revolutionizing the industry as it is. Over the last year, this company has become #1 in the industry just with this app. And now, over the last couple of days, last week actually, we actually just launched a new app for NFX, so binaries. So if you like trading binaries, where, like, let's say HFX, If you like trading HFX, we also have an app for that, which has been extremely successful over the last week and a half of its launching, and is attached to a trader that is over 85% accurate. So several of my team members last week had never traded binaries before, and were coming back basically saying they had 5 wins out of 5 trades, 4 wins out of 5 trades. So right then and there, you can see the consistency of the trades that we're getting into. That can definitely help you earn while you're learning, okay? But like I said, that is just a small portion of what this entire company provides. And it's part of the B ecosystem, okay? So what you can see here, these are other services that we provide within the platform. So first and foremost, for the learn side, just give me 1 second. For the learn side, we have the B ecosystem, okay? I'm just gonna maximize this. Okay, so now we have Shift. So that is the trade copier that we have, okay? MindHub is basically where the education is, okay? So we want you guys to understand how to get into the education, because that's what's gonna help you expand, okay? That's what's gonna help you understand how to hold trades longer for, let's say, 140, 150, 200 pips, okay? Understanding that whole process so that you're not entering a trade, holding on to it for 50 pips and then having it turn around and then go to stop loss. We want to help you guys understand how to get into trades and then potentially get into putting your stop loss into profit, so then you have a risk-free trade. So no matter if it does turn around, you're not actually losing, okay? So the MindHub is where we're gonna have that extended education on top of what I provide you guys as well. Another application we have here is Oracle. So Oracle is an add-on that we have that's available with the gold package, something that you can subscribe to later on. But with Oracle, it's another algorithm, sort of like, let's say, the harmonic scanner with IM Academy. Very similar to that, but we're over 88% accurate. Okay. And then right now we're actually going to be coming out with a couple more algorithms that are going to be specific just to indices. So let's say US 30, NASDAQ 100, and S&P 500. So with that right there, we actually have been back testing it for the last 6 months, and that's going to be over 86.3% accurate. One of the biggest tools that we have moving forward. So the one thing that we need to understand with this company is that we're not just a Forex company, we're a technology company. So we're wanting to try to make things here a lot simpler, because we understand that people are busy today. You know what I mean? Some people are still working their full-time jobs. So being able to trade while they're doing their daily, their daily routines, that's going to be the biggest thing that can help you get to that next level, by understanding that, hey, we want to make it easier for you to access all of this information, okay? So WOW is also where we can have our live sessions. So our educators are going to have a schedule that you can log into, which I'll show you right here. You can log into, and then there's a different schedule throughout the week, all hours of the day, and you could basically get onto their live sessions, okay? So you can go here to their schedule. You can see from Sunday all the way to Friday. You can see what time they're going to be on, and then you can schedule your life around what time these educators are on, so that you can log in, learn, and also make money with them, okay? And then you can see here, these are the different educators. We have one specifically for gold. This one here, it's actually Dr. Kathy Kirkland's nephew, son or nephew, I can't remember which one. He does sessions, and he trades like DeLorean. So anybody that's coming over that is looking to learn how to trade how DeLorean is, this is it right here, because we have it in our platform as well. It's actually called Market Maker Strategy. But then we have some educators that are for NFX, which is HFX. And then, yeah, so then here, this Justin Adams is actually the director of Forex. He's actually one of our leaders in our platform, but also in our team. We're connected to him as well. And he's the director of all the Forex for the entire platform. So moving forward, we have an amazing team of people that are first and foremost traders, so that we can then help you guys learn and then potentially profit from the market even more than what this platform provides. Okay, so with that being said, I just want to show you a little glimpse of what the actual education looks like. So when you're going into the Forex basics, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, and then you're going to be able to go through all of the videos, right, from module 1 all the way to, where is it? oops, all the way to the bottom to module 6, and then you basically have another section as well. So this gives you all of the foundation, plus a bunch of the educators also do have their own strategies as well that you can then start understanding what they're doing and learn from them as well. The ones that I recommend would be Justin Adams as well as Jeff Kirkland. Okay. So those are the different things that I would require you guys to go through when you're first getting started, so that way we both are talking the same language, and then we can both start growing in the same direction. Okay. That way I'm whenever I'm talking to you about certain things that we're looking for, you understand what we're talking about. Okay. So those are a couple of the things with the learn side. Okay. Another app that is available once you upgrade to the gold is Sense. And Sense actually has channels that basically you can interact with the different traders. Okay. So what happens here in Pip Nations, we have one of our master traders called Luis, and he sends out a daily US 30 trade idea. And I don't know if it's going to show it today, but usually they're going with between like 200, 300, sometimes even 2,500 pips in a single day after he calls them. So it's been extremely profitable. Some people literally just log on to here for him every single morning, because one trade, you can basically set yourself up for the entire day. But we have other ones here, like weekly markups. Where is it? Weekly markups. So this is one from Jeff Kirkland. He has all of his weekly markups that he posts. He'll be going live tonight. And basically what he does is he sets you up for the entire week to understand where the market is going, so that you can then start seeing the same things that he's seeing and getting into the same trades that he's getting into. So you can see here, he's very good with his markups, helping you understand, okay, well, here you had a rejection of this trend line, boom, it went up, right? So now you have a rejection of this support level. So this right here is your supply and demand zone, okay? So basically what he's showing you here, that this is an area of interest where if it comes down and rejects, there's a high probability that it's gonna go up, and that basically means money in your pocket, okay? So those are the same types of things that we talk to you guys about within my group. But again, we have so many more resources that are available to all of us from the platform itself. But when it comes to the entire platform, there is a learn side and then there's a live side. Okay. So the live side has the travel portion. Okay. So we have a company called Quest. And it's a good competitor to Travelocity, Expedia, all of those big brands that are providing flights, hotel, vehicle rentals, and all that kind of stuff. So we actually have that available to us as distributors if you want to get involved with that side of the business, which basically means you don't have to have people sign up to you in your business for you to be able to provide them with savings. Okay. So if you have friends or family or anybody that is going to be, looking for a vacation or, booking a hotel, a staycation, because of all of this stuff that's going on with COVID right now, we can't really travel past borders. There's a lot of people wanting to, do a vacation, but inside of the country. So, we can provide them savings with that. Basically anything that they save, we can make 20% commissions from that with Quest dollars. And I've actually been doing a lot of research comparing from Quest to also like Expedia, Travelocity, and bookings.com. And it's very good. I was looking at hotels here in my city, and I'm saving roughly around $100 to $50 a night. But if you're going over to, let's say, Cancun, Mexico, the Maldives, all those beautiful places that everyone wants to visit, you're saving in the thousands. I was looking at hotel bookings that were in the, let's say, $2,500 for Cancun, and you were able to actually apply over $1,500 in savings. So, and I was actually doing a cross comparison between Quest and the other brands, and it was it was quite a bit when it came to savings. So that basically means that when you start providing these kind of savings, people are going to want to come back to you, and they're going to tell people, their friends and their family, to go and meet with you, because you're going to be able to save them a lot more than what these other conventional companies are doing online. And what that basically means for you, though, is that you're actually able to grow your residual income within this platform, and not just direct commissions, but you can also grow it residually, where you can then start making all the back end as well. Another one that we have in here as well, and I know that Judith has her team in here. My family, I'm from Nicaragua, and growing up, my grandparents still lived down there. So I still remember when I was younger, my mom would always send me over to the corner store to get some calling cards, okay, to call my grandparents, and because it was cheaper that way. But you still have to pay money for the calling card. Whereas with this company here, Trivia, that's exactly what it does. But for a monthly subscription, I believe it's $15 to $20. You're actually able to call anywhere in the world at a single rate, which is basically that monthly subscription. So it's attached to, you know, AT&T, it's attached to Verizon, a bunch of other bigger companies, other cellular networks all around the world. And basically, if you're going to be traveling or if you have family all over the world, you're actually able to call them for a single rate and not have to worry about overages or anything like that. And then another one that's actually going to be coming out here in February that I'm very excited about, because this one here is going to create millionaires in itself, is iRide. So iRide is going to be a competitor to Uber, okay? And what that means is whenever a person wants to use the application or the platform, they can only activate it with one of our activation codes, one of our distributor numbers, okay? So once they do that, that basically unlocks the opportunity for them to use the application, you know what I mean? But the thing is that whenever they unlock it with our number, that basically means that we have a customer for life. So every time they go and use a taxi, that means that we're going to make 15% commissions from everybody. So the way that I see things is, how can I provide my number to the entire world? I can create an ad. I can basically create a business card and walk around downtown handing them out, because the people don't have to be part of the platform. They don't have to be part of B to use it. This is basically just a service for anybody to be able to use it. But as soon as they activate the card or activate the application, it's going to be attached to you for life. And no matter how many times they use it, you're going to get a commission for that for life. Okay. So that was one that I'm extremely excited about. And you can kind of see here with this whole beehive, there's multiple ways of making money. Forex is one of them. Forex for me is my biggest one because I love to trade. I want to show you guys all how to be extremely profitable with trading, but it doesn't have to be the only one that you're making money from, okay? There's lots of different avenues for you guys to continue moving forward with, okay? So right here it says that the Forex market is the largest financial market in the world. It's a $6.6 trillion a day what do you call it, exchange for us to basically trade. It's the most liquid market in the whole entire world. And if you want a comparison, the stock market is roughly around like a 50 to 80 billion dollar a day. So we're basically multiplying that over and over and over again by having a 6.6 trillion dollar a day market. So that right there goes to show you the amount of volume that is actually going through the Forex markets that you can then make a lot of money from. Okay. And then again, we're using technology to help us understand the markets more and help us become more consistent with the market. Because I'm not going to lie to you, there's a lot of people that fail when it comes to Forex. But the reason they fail is because they're not getting the proper education and they're not getting the proper information for them to then leverage that and use it to their advantage. Whereas with what we're doing here, we're providing you a service with Shift, with Oracle, so that you can then be part of that 5% that does make it, okay? So with that being said, guys, when it comes to this platform, for the bronze package, the entry price is $199 for your first month, and then it's $149 every month after that. That's all you need to enter into this business and enter into my group, Brandon's group, Judith's group, because we're all part of the same team now. And with that, you have everything that you need for the education, and you have everything that you need for getting into with the Shift app so that you can start receiving those trade ideas that have been really, really good. I believe Judith has her WhatsApp chat, and her team was going insane crazy last week because they were winning. You know, I even had messages from them saying, in the last 4 days, we've made more than in the last 6 months with IM. So with that being said, guys, I am here for you guys for learning the skill set, but I'm also here for you guys to understand how to manage these trades properly, how to get into them properly, and how to actually start winning with them properly. Okay. So with that being said, I do want to show you a couple other things here when it comes to Quest. So this is kind of some of the stuff that we are going to be able to save money on and help others save money as well. So you can see here in the Maldives, the Hard Rock Hotel on a 3-night for 3 adults would be $840. But with our Quest savings, we are actually only paying $336. Okay, so that's a savings of over $500, so 60% savings. Okay, and like I said, I was actually doing my own research on here to see what kind of deals I can get for myself. My family, we were wanting to go to, you know, Bora Bora or like the Maldives, somewhere around there. Probably after all this COVID kind of goes out of the window. So the one trip for our family, you know, those cabanas that are on the ocean, I believe they were $8,000 for a 2-week trip. With the Quest savings, it was going to be roughly a $4,000 savings. So instead of 8,000, it was actually going to come out to 4. So that was massive for us. And I personally know a lot of friends that have done those trips and have probably paid more than that. So huge savings. 1 second here. I saw somebody raise their hands. Yes, Quest is amazing. How do I know who raised their hand? If you want to maybe unmute yourself, if you did raise your hand, I can answer any questions that you have. If not, then I'll just continue going. So for you guys to unlock the travel side of the business, right? Because there is 2 sides. We have the learn and then the live. So the learn just basically is Forex, stocks, options. We're going to be coming out with real estate and also e-commerce. Okay. So that's going to be the learn side. But now we have the live side, which is the Quest and the trivia. Okay. So for you to unlock just that side, it's going to be $199 for your first month and then $99 every month after that. Okay. But if you want to do both, right, you can do $149 every month. Okay. But your initial cost would be $379 for the first month. Okay. So to some people that might look like a lot, but I have done my own research, and from the company that I came from, there's a lot of savings, because I know personally with the platinum package for IM, we're saving roughly around, 1 second here, several $100s. But I know that with the elite package, let me just do the math, because I was actually going through this earlier with one of my team members. So on just so this is the platinum package for IM, and this is including the monthly subscription. So $2,334. For the bronze package with the $149 a month is $1,987. So you're actually saving close to $400. So just over $300. Okay. So that is savings over the year compared to IM Academy. And that's where we came from. Where I know that a lot of the chairmen that are in IM Academy, they're requiring their students to start with elite packages. Okay. So an elite package with IM Academy for the year is $3,624. Where if you start with a gold package with just the learn side, you're looking at $2,587. So that is almost $900 in savings a year with this platform compared to IM Academy. So I know that, yeah, the cost looks a little expensive to begin with, which, don't get me wrong, you don't have to go with the gold package. You don't have to go with the silver. Bronze is all you need and require to join our group. And basically from there, you can then, start making money with us. We will help you out. Another thing too, I want to show you as well is my group. So this is my family, the group that I've created for my team, that everyone that's going to be coming into this business with us, they're going to have access to. So I have my own group called Slack. It's where my team is. And I have different channels in here, and my group is very active. I have almost 200 students in here of my own. Okay. And we have different channels like announcements, right? So we have all of our people that communicate with us in here. Okay. We're putting welcomes for all the new members. Okay. Welcome. but we're also chatting all the time. You know what I mean? We're very engaged. We're very close. We're a family. You know what I mean? We're here to help each other out. We're here to, you know, if you have any questions, definitely reach out. We have channels strictly for builders, right? For the people that are wanting to build the business, that understand the value of the residual income. Okay. We have chat here for the different strategies. So DeLorean, we have my channel, which is FX Signals. This is where I send my trade ideas to. Okay. You can see here, this was Friday, I believe. This one went roughly 40 pips in total. But I also had one that came through gold. This one right here. And this one went over 200 pips. I'm going to show you guys this one. This one did over 200 pips overnight. So I'm just going to open it up for you. This one was roughly around here, I believe. It turned around here. So from when I called it, which was down here, to where it went 224 pips. So that's the kind of value that we're providing our team. But we also have other resources in here where the team can actually, you know, learn, right? What we're trying to do is help you guys learn. So one of my students actually made this channel here called Newbies Markups. So this is where you're able to then post your own markups, and then we can, you know, talk about it. Talk about what it is that you're seeing, if you're correct, and help you continue moving forward so that you can then start making these. Hey guys, can you please mute yourselves? Okay, so that you guys can then start learning on your own and then doing these trades as well, right? So you can see here, Michael has been very active. He's very good, and he's advanced very well over the last several months since he's joined our group. But here you go. You got different areas where our students are literally learning and helping others, you know, get into winning trades as well, right? So I do other ones as well where I actually show you my setups and explain it in video so that you guys can understand
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
what I'm doing.
I usually keep mine there just because I don't like.
So things like that. So I'm constantly adding value to you guys. And yeah. So with that being said, I am going to pass it over to Brandon. He is one of my business partners, and he's actually the person that's going to be inside of this channel here called Indices. And he does a live session every morning with you guys. So roughly around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, he is going to be providing himself as a leader of this group in our channel, to help you guys get into even more winning trades. You can see here, this is one of our students that came into the session, and these are the trades that Brandon called out. So out of that session, this student made just over $500, right? So last week, Brandon was not trading with live money because of the elections that were happening. But he's been extremely, extremely consistent. I believe over 90, honestly, to tell you the truth, it's more like 100% accurate, but he had to actually make a couple losses just so that he can pass time with the challenge that he's doing right now. But again, this is another one of my students. She's very new as well, but here, 100% accurate session. That's huge. You know what I mean? And she's very, very new, but she's winning. You know what I mean? Look at all that blue. Gold, US 30, $66 that she made in one session. And she's very new. And, you know, that's big. And we have a lot of people doing those kind of numbers as well. I think Ty is on here. Ty has been one of my outstanding students that has been taking the initiative to continue learning and advancing. And the thing is, guys, that I'm here for all of you. So whenever you have an issue, whenever you have a question, anything like that, that's what I'm here for. 1 second here. I'm just going to check the chat. But anyways, I'm going to pass it on to Brandon. And Brandon, I'm going to create you as a host. And then you can take over here, bud. 1 second here. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Make host. There you go.
Should I be the host? I think you made Brett the host.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm the host right now.
Oh.
I might. Yeah, I can't share my screen yet. So if Brett is on, could you make me the host?
Oh, shit.
He said,
Brett.
how does he?
And you go to participants.
Yeah, you go to participants, click on my name, Brandon Polk, and then just pass it over to me. Or just allow me to share my screen. Either way, it doesn't matter.
There you go.
All right, bet. Now I'm host. Yep. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself as well. I'm Brandon. I actually, have been just started trading probably about 3 months ago at this point. 3 months ago, I had been trading prior, but I used to trade options. So coming from, the stock market over to the Forex market is a big jump, especially not knowing, pretty much anything about the Forex market. I just kind of knew, how everyone kind of comes to it, buy low, sell high, pretty much the same thing that, anyone that's been told. I mean, even my dad, I've been saying that he didn't understand how you can make money going down, like any of that. And that's kind of like where I kind of came from. I had actually met Omar in a previous, course I was in. I'd reached out for some help, and for like a couple of days, no one had really said anything. Omar came in, kind of took me under his wing and was like, look, this is something that I do. And I was like, wow, like I had seen the results that he had been posting. I was like, I want to get to, the point where Omar's at, because I knew it was possible, but I just needed that extra, push to get me there. Can you guys see my screen, by the way? I just want to make sure you guys can see my screen.
Yeah.
Can you guys see my, you
Yeah,
guys
we
see my
can see your
Okay.
screen, man.
Okay, I just want to make sure. And so I kind of knew Omar was the person that I wanted to be with, right? To help me get to the point where I wanted to go. So we were, in IML. Omar, was there. I was there with him. I was learning. Omar was like, look, this is what needs to be done in order for you to, to get, to, kind of reach your potential. And Omar was there. We were over there. I was learning, I was doing well, but I wasn't really, winning that much. I mean, as a new beginner, a lot of people want instant success, but that's not what everything doesn't happen all the time. But I was, I put my head down to continue to work. And Omar, kind of came up to me and was like, look, I'm going to make this switch. I had no idea what B was. I had no idea what anything was. But I knew Omar, was there for me. And I knew wherever he was taking me was going to be a better situation than I was in previously. So I didn't know where we were coming. I watched the same shift video you guys watched. I don't know, probably, I don't even know, maybe a month ago at this point. It was probably when I watched it, and I was like, wow, this is something that, will definitely help out a lot of people. Like if I had had this when I was beginning, I wouldn't have been losing so much, but I would be able to make profit as well as, continue to learn and improve my skill. So I kind of got to that point where I came over here and I kind of started to dive deeper in, I wanted to realize and understand, why are those traders making those trades? Why are they winning so much? Where are they putting their stop loss, their take profit, like all that type of stuff that, I wanted to be. And the same thing, with Omar, I had come in and I was trying to realize and kind of learn everything at once. And like, that was not it. And Omar came to me, and was like, look, just focus on one thing and, and master that thing, then move on. I was trying to be hard-headed and trying to learn everything at once. I wanted every single pair on my screen because everyone was calling GJ, GU, all these pairs. I was like, I don't want to miss out. I would have no type of, what am I trying to say? Draw up, mark up on the charts, but I'm trying to mark it up and do it all right then and then try to get in trade, then I lose. And when I finally realized, like, hey, I'm only going to specialize in this. So I first started with gold. So I used to only trade gold. And, I started doing pretty well. And then I don't know how or what happened. I was like, I'm just going to look at indices. I'm just literally only going to trade indices. And that's all I do. I mean, I used to get up early in the morning at like 4 o'clock. And like we go to try to trade, maybe catch something, go to bed, wake up again, try to see if I can find. I was trying to trade every single session. I was trying to make sure because I didn't want to miss out on any moves. I felt like the moves were happening and I was asleep. So I just get up all the time and just had no real structure, no real anything. And I was like, you know what? What's gonna help me is actually doing, and sticking to a plan. So for me, I'm like indices, EST, 9:30 they open. That's okay. So I'm gonna wake up at 8:30. I'm gonna have all my markups on. I'm gonna check the market. I'm gonna do all this stuff, check the news, see what's going on. Then I'm trading at market open. So now I have a structure to what I'm doing. And I'm not just all over the place trying to catch every single move, because that's just impossible. You're not gonna be able to do it. And then again, you're gonna be stuck to your screen. The reason why you want to, trade is to not be stuck. And the same thing I was explaining to Omar the other day is I decided to trade so I wasn't in a 9 to 5. I'm not gonna replace my 9 to 5 with trading just to only sit here from 9 to 5. Makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. So for me, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have a rule. I kind of trade from 9:30, and I'm pretty much done. I'll say latest 11. I don't really trade much longer than 30 minutes, because I don't like being, sitting in front of my screen and doing all that stuff. But besides that, that's a little bit a story about me and how I got to, where I am now. But this is something what I kind of wanted to, kind of explain to you guys. This, company called FTMO. I was kind of introduced to FTMO, and previously, I know you guys see like this is past, cool, all that and stuff. I'm on to the second verification, but I had actually taken 3 of these and failed them. I had failed 3 of them. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was just like, you know what, this is a way I can get money. Let me just try to do it. So I was trying to hurry up the process and had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Like literally, I don't even know where they're at anymore. I failed 3 of them here. I can show you all. I failed 3. Had no idea what I was doing. Absolutely no idea. Should not have been taking these. But roughly around 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I'd had this one running, right? So I had this one running. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this, very, very seriously. Let me explain what this is first. So FTMO is a company, right? They're that will fully fund you. You have to pass these 2 verifications, right? And they will fully fund you. The quickest you can get in is 20 days. So they give you up to 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, and 100,000, right? I found it easier for me personally to do the 100,000 one. Why? I'm a very aggressive trader, and also gives me more to be incorrect, because in trading you're not always going to be correct. It's just not. It's not 100% game. You're not always going to be perfect. You're going to take losses. So for me, I found that this one was way easier than this one. It's just way easier for me. And then with the Shift app and everything that we teach, including Omar, use the money that you're learning, you're learning and learning to then purchase this. I don't have any ties with FTMO. Don't really care about FTMO other than they're giving me money to fund me, and I keep 70% of what I make. That's about all I care about FTMO. But they're giving me the resources to then change my life, because this will 100% change my life. 5% of 100,000 is changing my life every single day. That's 5,000. I'm making that. I'm consistently doing that right now, 5 to 6,000 a day. These verifications, this is something that you can easily do, because with even the Shift app, even if you don't even really care about getting on live with me, you don't have the time to get on live with me, the Shift app, the trade ideas Omar's putting in, the trade ideas other people are putting in, the lives other people are doing, you will pass this. You will. If you have proper risk management, you will pass this. Now, if you try to pass it all in one day, like I did, having no idea what I was looking at, what I was doing, I just ruined it. I literally had paid $600, and in 10 minutes, I blew the whole entire account because I was over leveraging on SPX. Just blew the whole account. So that was 600. I think it's like 648. It comes out to USD. Was gone in 10 minutes. Didn't even get to do the challenge. I really had no practice. So I knew that I was not doing that anymore, right? So for me, here are my account matrix. I like a lot of people, I like to be very, very transparent with everything that I do, with that's trading, because a lot of people talk about, hey, this, I've done this, I've done that. They talk about it. I don't talk. I like to show that I've done it, because showing the transparency is the same way with the company. They're very transparent about win, losses, everything. So am I. So here it is. So the maximum days that to get the whole entire account would be 20 days, but you have to have a minimum of 10 days. And I'll show you kind of how I got to this. So I had to make $10,000. You have 30 days for the first challenge. The next challenge, you have 60 days, right? So I just want to make sure this is 100% separate from B. I just use this as a means to fund myself. It makes sense to me. So you can't lose more than 10,000. Again, 5,000, same thing. So this was the first challenge that I had, right? So this was actually 100% when I actually took it seriously. So the first time the first shed I made, I actually was like, you know what, whatever. I think this was like some pair. It might have been euro. Here, we can actually go to it. It might have been euro something. I don't remember. It was so long ago. Yeah, euro USD. I hate that pair, but you know what? You see why I don't like it. I only trade indices. You'll start to see it. I took some other trade, took gold. And then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I need to take this seriously. I need to understand what's going on. Well, then once that point hit me, and I was like, you know what? I'm not losing again. I didn't lose because I wanted to look for high percentage probabilities and not just get in, just to get in, not chasing the market, understanding exactly what's going on. So once I hit that point, I didn't lose. I don't even know what this one was, but I didn't lose. Right? I did not lose. I brought it down from 3,000. I was like, well, almost $3,000 down, and I brought it up. So why you see these is because remember the minimum of 10 days trading. So I had to do the minimum of those days. That's why you'll start to see these trades. So this was, you can take it what it was high 90s, even with those losses at the beginning. So then I was like, you know what? If they're gonna fund me up to 300K, because they'll give you up to 300K, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take two more. So I actually purchased these like 2 weeks ago on Monday, I believe, and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pass all these. So what I exactly did was, I came in here. This one came really close. I'm a very aggressive trader. This one came very close for me. So I ended up stopping that day. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just not really gonna do that, right? So, it includes drawdown. So all that includes drawdown. Even with 66%, that's including these, right? I passed the challenge in 2 days. In 2 days. Learning everything, Omar has taught me, plugging into, everything that I wanted to do, everything I wanted to learn, making sure, I'm doing what needs to be done to become, the trader that I want to become. This was all at the beginning. I got in way too early. Way too early. I saw the setup, but got in way too early. So then, I was like, you know what? I'll just take this loss and I'll come back. Boom. Took these losses here too. I'm not 100%. I'm not going to sit here and say I was 100. Last week I was. But here, everything's transparent. Even with 66%, meaning I'm winning over half the time. Still passed this account. Made 11,000. And that was in what? 3 days. So I had to bring that up, but literally in 3 days. So I went to the other account because I'm like, if they're going to just give me 300K, I'm going to take it every single time. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Go back. There was this account. I passed this account, and I think in 2 days as well. In 2 days. Yeah, here we go. 2 days, I passed this account. So then the next 8 days, I was literally making trades like this to get up to the 10 minimum, the 10 minimum days. Even with that, taking those trades just to put it up, 74% accurate. Like everything's here. Like I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to show you every single trade I take, and I'll tell you why I take it. Even after, in my mornings, I'll tell you why I've taken the trade. Because during the trade, it's going to be hard for me to be like, okay, this is exactly why I'm doing it. After the trade's over and I'm done for the day, I will explain to you what I was looking at, what I'm looking for. So those are just things that, that I kind of, highly recommend when you're talking about just trading. FTMO is very, very important. And, just think about, 3 months ago, I had no idea what a pip was. I had no idea I couldn't explain it to anyone. I had no idea what a lot size was, because has nothing to do with the options market. It has nothing to do with that. So, if I can do that, why can't you? You know what I'm saying? Why can't that be you? And that's why, that's the kind of what I took overall was, I'm not going to sit here. There are a lot of people, that fail at this. This is not easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you're going to come in here and tomorrow you're going to be a millionaire. I'm not going to say that. And that would be very, very highly unlikely. A lot of people say it's gambling. I don't gamble my money. That's why I did not trade last week. You can ask anyone in the chat. I said I'm not trading because it's gambling to me personally. I don't gamble my money. So these accounts were those little, what you saw last week, that was all this, because I was not gambling my money. So next week, I'm trading FTMO. You best believe I'm trading FTMO because I'm passing that. I'm passing that. So I'm gonna pass this over to Judith. I know she has, some stuff she wants to say. But yeah, this is just another means for you guys to, get funded, and be able to change your life. So these have to make $5,000 in, 60 days. If I can do $10,000 in a couple days, I would hopefully like, to think I can do this. So that's just kind of something that I kind of wanted to push out there that, that we do over here. That is, I think very, very different. A lot of people I don't feel like use this as an asset to you to help you get to, what you want to do. So Judith, you can go from here. I'll unshare my screen and you should be able to talk. Yep.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Thank you so much, guys. Just give it up for Brandon. Thank you so much. When I told you guys about this meeting, I just didn't know whether you guys were going to be available on a Sunday, but you guys made out time. Thank you very much, Brandon. Thank you very much, Omar. I have a couple of my team members here, new people here. Some of them don't know what is trading. So basically trading, we just buy and sell currency. That's basically what we do. We buy, sell currency, take positions on two sides and make profit on either way. You guys have heard it all from Omar on how we actually use all the resources from this company, the Shift app, and all other resources to make money now. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a mom. So I really wanted time for myself. Like I said, time. Omar said the same thing. It's all about time. Sometimes it's not about money. It's all about time. Time to yourself. And I just wanted, so when the corona started, I wanted to cut down the time that I spent at the hospital and also just time, have more time for my business, more time for my life and travels and stuff like that. Then I started looking for all these, the means where I can start making more money online. And when it comes to nursing, it's usually kind of hard to find a lot of jobs online because nursing is usually hands-on. There's always nurses that work online, but I wanted something better, something that's going to give me more profits. Then I heard about trading, and it's been like 4 months for me to trading, and it's been like amazing. Me and my team, my family, a lot of people that I've been able to plug in are going to really testify. Just using the Shift app, you spend less time on your, less time, just making more money, less time. And you use the Shift app, it sends us the signals, tells us what to buy, you copy and paste. You can learn from our, the WOW. They have all this information on how you can actually take trades and learn how to actually be a profitable trader. And so any other questions, you guys can raise your hand or tell us. We're going to unmute you guys, anybody that has any question, because like I said, 2020 is going, and I mean, it's almost gone. I mean, we have less than 5 weeks to the end of 2020. And we want to be able to let friends and family, everybody around us to be able to actually have access to this opportunity. Like I said, money is going digital. Everybody's trying to learn how to actually get access to this digital money. And it's really amazing, guys. I don't feel so good, so I really don't want to talk too much. And if you guys have any question, please send a DM or raise your hand or mute yourself. Omar is here and Brandon is here to really answer all questions. Any question, guys? Anybody have any confusion? You want to know something about, you have any sudden concerns or question about anything on the app or something?
Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to add a little bit on there before we get off here, Judith. So what Brandon was showing everybody, I just wanted to kind of show everybody there that you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? You don't have to go through FTMO. That was just, for me, when I introduced my team to it, I introduced them because I wanted to show them a bigger vision of what they could potentially do. Because for me, you know what I mean? Everyone saw like, okay, I was getting big gains and all that kind of stuff. So for me, what I wanted to give to my team was the ability to do the exact same thing. And what I basically said to them was, instead of you feeling like you can't get to that next level because you're starting with a small account, all you need to do really is learn the skill set and then leverage a company like this so that you can then start accessing those larger gains that everybody is in reality wanting to do. But again, I would not recommend it if you're not ready for it. Okay. But what I basically want to show everybody here is that with the proper education, the proper training, the proper team, it's possible, right? So that's basically what he was showing you guys there, so that you can then start thinking bigger, because that's really what's going to potentially take you to that next level faster, right? That's really what it is. But again, if you guys have any questions, definitely let us know. If not, definitely what you can do is either reach out to myself, Judith, or Brandon privately, if that's how you like it. And then we can answer anything from there. But again, I just want to say thank you for everybody for coming onto this call. I really appreciate your time, especially on a Sunday. So with that being said, thank you.
I definitely appreciate everyone, for coming on. And yeah, like kind of Omar said, please do not get this the FTMO before you're ready, because that's, roughly around what I lost was pretty much close to $2,000 just trying to get the account. So do not do it before you're ready. That's something that I would very, very highly harp on. So yeah, I kind of want to finish that off because that's not fun, but they will pay me back because I got the 3 now. So I'm getting my money back. So
yeah, you're gonna get all of it. You're gonna get all of it back and then some.
Yeah, no, I love it. I just kind of want to let you guys know that is a means, the same thing that Omar said, because I was actually trading with my own live funds, like probably around roughly 5,000. And I was like, I'm not getting the results I want. I want a little bit more money. I'm consistently making money, but like $100, $200 a day for me was not paying anything. And then you saw me rush in, lost everything, you see? And then I was like, I got to take my time and actually understand it. Boom, Omar helped me with all that. And then, I'm back to the place now, like in about, I think 9 or 10 days, I should be funded, $300K. That's a lot of money. So I'm excited for everything to come on, and, I'm excited for this team, everything that's coming out of this, because it's just a blessing to, be in this situation with the people that we actually have on this team. So, it's going to get amazing. I hope you guys can come on. And, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to, any of us.
Absolutely.
Very
Absolutely.
much. Thank you very much, Brandon.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Thank you. Have a great one.
All right. I'll see you guys.
Bye.